Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey, welcome back to Daily Dose Radio. This is your home for organic Bible study, a deliciously smooth and balanced Bible study that's full of flavor and without bitterness, made from only 100% Bible. Come on in, the Bible Bistro's open. We want you to come on in and sit down. We're going to study this week Psalm 7. We're going to look at the first 9 verses this week, and then we'll take the second half next week, which will be 10 through 18. Come on in, or 10 through 17. Come on in, sit down. We're going to begin right away. Let me just remind you that if you want to get a hold of the translation, it's on our website, my-dailydose.com. That's my with a dash, Daily Dose. That's all run together. It's lowercase.com. You go there, you can find the translations. You can find other rich content on the site. Check the blog out. Check out the other sites. Check out some of the pages on the website. It's some of the links, of course. It's really interesting. It's a great place for you and I to meet together on the interweb. We're looking today at verses 1 and 2 of Psalm 7. So let's read those. O Lord my God, in you I trust. Save me from all my persecutors and deliver me. Thus he tears my soul as a lion. He tears it apart, and there is none to deliver. That's verses 1 and 2. Of course, that's actually verses 2 and 3 in the Hebrew text, because verse 1 is our introduction. And the introduction says, a Shiggaion of David, which he sang to the Lord concerning the words of Cush, the Benjamite. Don't really know what the word Shiggaion means. Could mean that this is a lament or some sort of a song in that fashion. I had a little thing here. This is from Derek Kidner's commentary on the Psalms. And he talks about this word being a loan word, actually, from Aramaic and Assyrian, denoting a stirring of emotions. So this could be just an emotional song that David sings to the Lord because of the words of Cush. We don't know who Cush is. We know there's lots of Benjamites in David's life, and have been, and will continue to be. This guy is just one of them. And we start off with a prayer. This, again, is David's song, but it's a song of praying, really. He's making a request. O Lord my God, in you I trust. Now, that's not a request, that's a statement. But then you'll notice the request comes in right after that. And notice how logically this flows. O Lord my God, in you I trust. Save me. So if you trust in something, isn't that something, the thing you ask for deliverance from? If you're trusting in your money, don't you expect your money to deliver you? If you trust in your own intellect, don't you expect your own intellect to get you out of whatever trap or problem or pit you find yourself in? Well, if you trust in the Lord, don't you expect him to deliver? Well, of course, and that's David's position. He trusts in nothing else. There's no other help. There's no other strength for him. He trusts only in the Lord and teaches us that same kind of dependence. In you I trust, save me from my persecutors and deliver me. This is a strong word. And then you'll notice how strong it really is in verse 2. He tears my soul as a lion. He tears it apart, and there is none to deliver. Now, this reminds us of two things. It reminds me of Psalm 22. This is something that I believe the Lord Jesus could have prayed, because in Psalm 22, we have the lions pictured as those that are surrounding the suffering servant. And so we have this messianic idea here of the suffering servant being surrounded by the lions. But it, I think, goes even further into the New Testament. We also have 1 Peter saying that the devil is as a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. This persecutor who is after David is none other than the enemy of the soul, none other than the one who wanted to see Jesus crucified, and that is Satan, the deceiver. And he's the enemy of the church. And the prayer is here, save me, because this persecutor, this is not just a small problem. This is huge. He is a lion that wants to rend me, rip me in pieces. Join me tomorrow. Let's see what else David has to say in verses 3 and 4 on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.